it's September 9th, Friday. This is the Rivers outing recap. Uh, Good stuff, bad stuff. Bottom line, not a good day. So from the top, or let's see. So these type of days just fucking piss me off. Won the high hand promo, $200 given every hour to the high hand in the poker room. I had quad nines with the queen. That held up, so got that. Other than it started with 360, got up to about 700 or so. So here's one thing about the whole high hand promo, which I don't agree with, and a couple other people at the table also kind of disagree with this. So you win the 200 bucks. You then fill out a form providing your social security number. Their logic being that if you win more than $600 over the year, then you get a W-9 form or whichever it is, the gambling form. Which, okay, I understand that. But when you get the $200, they make you play it on the table. So I disagree with that. You should have the right to pocket it or play it at the table. And even if you play it at the table, there's a 500, like in the 1-3 game, there's a $500 table limit to initially buy in. So I had at that point like 4 something. Theoretically, if I'm going to add money onto it, I should be capped at 500. So it makes no sense to me why you would have to play the 200 and why they wouldn't follow the capping rules. So I disagree with the Rivers people on that. There was also some other shit going on. We felt like there was a guy at the table who also hit quads at one point, but they didn't give him the high hand promo because his kicker card paired the board. So he had a pocket. Don't remember. He had a 4 of a kind with the queen, but there was also a queen on the board, and the floor made a judgment that didn't qualify because his kicker 9, his kicker queen wasn't high enough. I think he had a club, and on the board was I think a heart or something. But then later on in the day, someone else had the same situation, quad 5s with I'm forgetting. I think it was an ace kicker, ace of clubs. Yeah, quad 5s with an ace, with an ace. Quad 5s, ace of clubs. Board had an ace of diamonds on the board, and they made a ruling that yes, that one did qualify. So two different people, two exact same situation, 2 different rulings. You know, this is one of those things that if you're working the poker room and you got rules, follow the rules, have a set system, make sure everyone's on the same page, because otherwise that's going to create issues or discrepancies and people grumbling, you know, whatever. So that was a little irksome. And yet they're not all on the same page. So so like if you run into that situation and like they end up ruling against you, and now you know that they've in the past ruled the other way, you're going to be super pissed. So they need to get that shit fixed. Other than that, poker wise, didn't play very well, although I didn't get a whole lot of cards. When I finally picked up a premium hand, those lovely pocket aces, player opened 1-3 no limit. They bet 15 to open under the gun, I believe. Another player called, came around. I made it 50, and guy called under the gun. Other player also called. Flop came 866. Check. I bet out, I think it was 60. Yep, bet out 60. Guy called. Guy folded. Now the guy that called under the gun had been pretty active all day. He had given me some trouble most of the day, so I've been kind of waiting all day to get him. and he'd taken a couple of beats recently, so he actually had a little bit less chips than I did. So I'm like, all right, finally, I think I got him. Turn was like queen. No, sorry, it was a jack. I think there was 2 hearts on the board, but jack of clubs came up, and he checked again. And at that point, I let out with a big stack of about 140, 150, which is roughly what he had. So he called, and I was like, fuck, I know I'm toast. So he turns over pocket 8s. So he made the 8s full of 6s, and no ace on the river. So that left me with crumbs of $18 worth of crumbs, and which I just decided to hang around and shove it with whatever, and that later shove didn't work out. So Busto Zero went from 360 to like 700 to the big goose egg, which is really sucks. But that happens. But yeah, today was really irksome. Just little things were annoying, and yeah. So I'm thinking about coming back on Sunday, see how that goes. But Rivers, get your shit together, and don't agree with how you handle the whole tax situation, because, like, again, for some reason that really bothers me. Like, if you were at a table game and you won $1,000, they're not going to come out and have you fill out a form, and then put it back on and keep playing. I know something about that whole situation I think is not right. You should have the right to either take the win and pocket it, or if you want to add it to the table, follow the table limit that has been established in terms of the buy-in for whatever particular game you're playing. So that's my take on it. Be curious to hear any comments from any of you players out there, what your viewpoint on that would be. You know, how should something like that be handled? Because let's say it was the bad beat jackpot and you freaking win 30-40 grand. Are they going to make you put 30-40 grand on the table? I don't know if they do that, but that's the whole thing that would be applicable in this case. In this case, it was just $200. But if you win the jackpot and it's $30,000, $40,000 that's your share, are you going to have to put it on the table and play it? That just makes no sense. So, Rivers, on this one, I give you a big thumbs down. So, all right, peace.